First, I added the pivot point super trend indicator as my first indicator strategy to the chart. The pivot point super trend indicator is useful for identifying trends and momentum. It looks at price action and volatility to generate buy and sell signals. Next, I adjust the indicator settings to control the sensitivity and aggressiveness of the signals. First, in the input section, change the pivot point period value to 30. Then set the ATR factor to 5 and adjust the ATR period to 14. Next, under the options, only enable the show support and resistance checkbox and disable all the rest. After that, move to the style section and disable all the options except for the last two plots. Then change the color of these two plots, setting the first one to red and the second one to green. It's important to note that this indicator strategy can be used across multiple market types, including stocks, funds, futures, forex, cryptocurrency, and other financial markets, and it will also work on all time frames, from short term to long term, whether you're analyzing 1 minute time frame or even a weekly chart. The green dot plotted above the candles by this indicator signify resistance levels when you can look to go long. Placing buy orders and entering long trades at candle closes above those green dots may indicate the potential start of an uptrend. So these resistance breakouts marked by the indicator could serve as good entry points for going long. For short trades, you look for breakouts below the red dots marked by the indicator. When a candle closes below a red dot, it means a support level has failed and a downtrend may be starting. So these support breakdowns could serve as potential entry points for short trades. As you can see, the logic is so simple. However, there's still a couple of more indicators we need to add to filter out as many fake signals as possible. So next, add the directional momentum and indicator. This indicator identifies trend direction. After adding the indicator, head over to its settings and change the length value to 45. Then also adjust the long width to 3. By increasing the length of the moving average, I make the indicator less sensitive and more suited for long-term trends. And also widening the lines also help make the signals cleaner and easier to see on the chart. So when the oscillator is above the zero line and green, it indicates there's a bullish momentum in the market. Likewise, when it's below the zero line and blue, it shows bearish momentum. However, we still need one more indicator to complete the strategy. So head over to indicator section on TradingView website and add the color moving average or CMA indicator to the chart. After adding the indicator, we need to optimize its settings. So head over to the Inputs tab and change the length value to 200. Then from the Style tab, you can adjust the color and thickness of the indicator's lines. The long-term moving average provided by the CMA indicator will act as a gauge of the overall trend. So now the strategy is completed. In order to proceed with a trade, we must first wait for a bullish breakout. This means a candle closing above one of the green dots plotted by the pivot point super trend indicator. Next, our trade must be in the direction of the overall trend, so the CMA indicator must be green with price action above the moving average line. Then for final confirmation, the DMH indicator needs to be green and above the zero line. So if all these conditions are met, we can enter a long trade. And for a stop loss, you can either place it below the nearest red dot plotted by the pivot point super trend indicator or below the most recent swing low price. And for taking profit, aim for a 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio. And for short trades, you first look for red dot support breakouts plotted by the pivot point super trend indicator. Next, the CMA and DMH indicators must be signaling a downtrend, but the CMA is sloping downwards. And the DMH indicator below the zero line and blue. So once all three indicators align, you can enter a short trade. Then place the stop loss above the nearest green dot resistance plotted by the pivot point super trend indicator or above the most recent swing high. This gives the trade room to move in your favor before being stopped out. For taking profits on short trade, initially target at least 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio. And finally, if you're just getting started in trading and you're not sure how consistently profit from it, then this video is a must watch.